Hey everybody, it's Ope Gaming here. So I just had a request from one of my clanmates. They finally have the components to make the Batman Eater Unkillable comp for Clan Boss, which is an easy 2 key to 1 key, depending on what gear you have and RNG favoring you. And I said, okay, yeah, I've been thinking about doing this video for a while, so let's get into it. Alright, so let's just go ahead and I'm going to show you a very important tool and person in the raid community. This is Deadwood Jedi. You can go to his website. I'm going to pull his website up here just a sec. So as you can see, we have a couple requirements here for the Batman Eater comp. You need 265, 248, 247, 240, and a 220 speed. And these are varying for your guys. And what's great about this, you can just scroll down here a little bit. Boom. Your fast man-eater needs to be between 265 and 285 speed, which is really high, right? This is an end-game build, but it is achievable, okay? Your seeker needs to be 248 to 254. Your slow man-eater needs to be 239 to 247. Your painkeeper needs to be between 239 to 247. And then your DPS is 218 to 227, but you can play with that a little bit, okay? So let's compare his guide to my setup. I got lucky and didn't realize it earlier in the game. My first void legendary I ever pulled was Bellinor, and this guy's actually amazing. He is one of the very few champs you can use to set up a 1 key unkillable team, and mainly because he just helps you out in gearing so much. He has an aura that when you put him in the lead, he increases the crit rate of all allies by 24%. And I believe this includes him too. So I have his crit rate sitting at 80. Crit damage 235. Now you see he's our DPS, and he's at 219 speed. Now remember, we need between 218 and 227, so he's perfect. You need a minimum of 220 accuracy for the clan boss to land your debuffs. And I have him sitting at about 4,500 attack. I mean, he's built pretty solid, especially for this team. Now let's go over masteries. You don't want any masteries that are going to give you like turn advantage or anything. You just want counterattack masteries and dealing damage. That's why you increase the damage inflicted by 5% when attacking with 50% hit point less, because guess what? In an unkillable comp, you're never going to have a lot of health. So you're going to get 5% extra damage here. You want to go the typical route of give me more crit rate, give me more crit damage. You should never, ever, in anything, take this mastery, Blade Disciple. Attack plus 75% is negligible. It's nothing. You want these percentage-based buffs. You want to take single shot. You want to go down to Life Drinker, because you're going to want to heal back some of that health, because when the clan boss hits you, we're going to get into it because it's going to be in this part of the tree, he's going to knock your health down a quarter percentage, and it's going to trigger your guys to do a counter attack, which is great, and you want that. That's good RNG. You're going to get to Wrath of the Slain. This doesn't matter, actually. That one don't matter. This one matters. Bring it down, because your clan boss is always going to have higher health than you. You want Methodical, because they're going to A1 a lot. And you want War Master for Bellinor, because he doesn't have a multi-hitter. He has a single hitter. And let's go over his skills. Alright? He will never use Overkill. Great. You don't want him to. It's useless here. He'll never be Tactical Partner either, because you're not going to run Xavier with him. You have Insurmountable. This is his piece de resistance in the kit. Alright? He places a 60% decreased defense buff and a 25% weakened debuff for 2 turns on a target. He places 2 of the best buffs for Clan Boss already on the target for Unkillable. He's going to make them take more. And he gets Perfect Veil. Right? You don't need books for Bellinor. I hear you barking, big dog. And I'm telling you right now, you don't. You don't need them. Are they useful? Yes, they're going to increase your damage a little bit here, but it doesn't have anything to do with the turns. Or how when this is placed. He just places it. Bellinor is great. He was shit on forever. He was a Vault Guardian. Nobody liked him. He didn't do jack shit. And then the Unkillable comps come out, and Bellinor is just a shining demigod. You know? Same thing for this. This doesn't... He attacks an enemy, and he automatically places a increased crit rate if the attack is critical. So that's why you want them to have a high crit rate, because you can build your other champions as close to about 70. What would we say? 76% crit rate as possible, but this will help them out too, and it'll give you a bit of damage. I booked mine out. Uh, I'm a whale, whatever. But I had the books, and I wanted more consistent damage increase on my clan boss runs. Now, here's the great thing about this Batman Eater comp, right? You get to put your DPS in Relentless gear. Now, I'm hoping you got good Relentless gear. I got great Relentless gear. Speed with a triple accuracy roll. We need it for clan boss. Attack percentage, speed. This could be better, but I wanted it because it had speed and attack percentage on it. This is crit rate, defense, speed. This is an off piece. Now, your main goal is you really want your off pieces to be cruel. Then you get a little bit more extra damage from Bellinor. But as you're going to see, he's going to do just fine. You want crit damage gloves with speed and accuracy substats, crit rate substats, preferably too. I have a great piece, a triple crit rate here, and we got an attack percentage with accuracy. Oh, so good. If that had crit damage on it, it'd be even better, but it doesn't. I have him running with an attack banner because I have his accuracy high enough, and he has enough speed. He's got crit damage amulet, duh. He's the DPS, accuracy and attack. And then I have him in an attack ring. You know what? I bet you I have a better attack ring. Nope. 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 Maybe not. Nope. I would like to put Bellinor in an all refresh gear set because I think it would help him out quite a bit. Because he'd just constantly be able to do his A2, which you'll find that it falls off after a bit. Yeah. I guess I don't. That's alright. So then, you know what? Let's go to our first man-eater. Alright, the fast boy. Let's just sort this by affinity. It's going to be easier. Alright, so I have him labeled number 1. Your fast man-eater needs to be between what speeds? Oh. I guess I have mine set up different. Let me look at the second one. Oh, here's the fast one. Sorry. Ooh, I was like, shit, I can't, this video's all fucked now. No, it's not, sorry. Your fast man-eater needs to be between 265, 285 speed. 265 bare minimum. Get him to 265. You don't need 285. It's going to be just fine. It's going to be great. I have this, and you don't want them with accuracy, by the way. You want the least amount of accuracy as possible on these boys because you don't want them to land their decreased attack on this. And as you can see, too, we'll go over to the Masteries. They're built the same as Bellinor, right? And I forgot to go over these defense Masteries, right? Just go down, just go defense. Go into that. It doesn't really matter. Resurgent, 50% chance to remove a random debuff. That doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Right here. Has a 50% chance to counterattack when this champion loses a quarter of their HP from a single hit, right? And then counterattack doesn't matter either. But you're really wanting to get down to retribution. So when your guys lose all their health and they start gaining their health back off Life Drinker, right? They're going to get to a point where they're more than a quarter health by a little bit, and that clan boss is going to hit them, and you have a 50% chance to counterattack with retribution, right? So your man-eater comes in, slaps them. Your Seeker, Mr. Batman, he come in, he slap them. Painkeeper comes in, slaps them. Actually, that's a lie. We'll get to that in a minute. Painkeeper will not go down the defense tree, and you'll see why in a minute, because it'll screw the whole run up. And you'll notice, too, people like type like, oh, Batman eater's not working. Why is it? I followed the guide. No, they didn't. Everybody always goes, go to your Masteries. Oh, you went down the defense tree. Can't do that. You gotta go down the support tree. As you can see, I'm in crit damage here. We have an attack here with speed. I need to switch this ring out. You know what? Since we're here. Nope. And you don't want refresh stuff on your man-eaters. Dear God. You will screw this whole thing up. Defense there. That's a refresh. Yeah. Yeah. Let's do this here quick. Sorry, guys. Like I said before in my other videos, I'm going to show you... more, please. I'm going to show you my fails, and I'm going to show you my successes. Alright? Failures and successes. I'm going to show you those. Come on. 14. 15. Can we get a triple attack roll? It's already a great ring. Hachi machi. Nope. That's alright though. Great ring. Great upgrade. We can instantly swap that out. I'm running low on silver because I have been changing some stoof around. It's 5. Yeah, we'll keep it. So speed boots with crit rate. You have attack percent with crit rate here. I would love to get a cruel crit damage gauntlet with a double speed roll, and I can +4 it. That would be awesome. Accuracy I don't want, but I need the speed and the crit rate because as you saw, we got our guy up to 73%, which is close to what is perfect. Double speed, crit rate. My guys are somewhat optimal for their gear. All right. And now let's look at our second man-eater. This guy needs to be between 239 to 247 speed. Mine is a little fast, but I don't think it matters. But remember, just aim for 239 to 247. Okay? Crit damage, triple resistance, fine, sure, whatever. You know what? While we're here, boom, big attack. We got an attack banner again with speed and attack substats. We have an attack ring, great, with attack percent substats. Speed boots with crit rate and attack on it. You know what? And while you're here, just a little bit. You'd be surprised how much just a little bit of boosting these things up will matter on your damage. Attack percentage chest with crit rate and speed. Good. As you can see, I have 2 off pieces here. Crit damage gloves with double speed roll and crit rate. We have speed with HP percent crit damage. Now I don't know why. What's our crit rate at? Perfect. I wonder if I can. Let's see if we can. Let's go speed, crit damage, and it needs to be a speed set. No. No. Oof. No. No. You don't want it to increase the speed anymore. Well, there you go. We don't have one that can fit. That's probably why I didn't crank that up to 12. It's not needed. We have speed here on the helmet with crit rate. Good. And then we have speed, crit rate, and crit damage here. This is a good piece too. Very solid. Masteries, same. And let's go to our Painkeeper. Now your Painkeeper speed needs to be between 239 and 247. Mine is at 247. And she has almost perfect crit rate, 73%. And you're going to notice something a little different here. I have her in a toxic set, which boosts her damage a ton. We'll get into that in a minute. Would I like her crit damage to be higher? Yes, I would like that a lot. But to make this work, I had to go with this because I don't believe I have a crit damage. Well, let's go to toxic here. Oh, they're being used. See, we'd lose 16 speed though. 16 speed, 8 speed. Yeah, I need to keep farming to get one with some speed on it. See if we can't glyph it up. Because this would boost our damage by quite a bit if I switched her out and was able to do that. 239, 247. We'll just wait. This is HP percentage, and I wish it wasn't because it makes it for her counterattacks not to work all the time. But the double speed roll is amazing, and it's got crit rate on it. 73%, almost perfect. Now the toxic set's great because they have a 75% chance to put a baby poison on them. All right, that's awesome. That's going to boost damage a lot. I even have my Seeker in that same set. So let's look at this here. She's not set up the same way as the other guys, right? We have her here. Give her more HP. Increase the value of her heals, because she actually heals with her A2, which gives everybody some more health, and then when the clan boss hits, they have a chance to counterattack. So you just follow this, you'll be fine. You cannot do any of this. I recommend not going into Laura's Steel either unless you absolutely need it. And you just follow this straight down to here. I wonder if I couldn't just change this up and then pop one over here. And Life Drinker too. Me wonder and me thinks if I shouldn't do that. Because it really doesn't matter. You really just want to get here. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. We could probably optimize this better. We'll do that another day. We'll just get into the brass tacks about how to do this. So, let me just slide this over here. There's our Painkeeper. And Toxic. She could deal a lot more damage. We'll get there at some point. I do have her in a crit damage amulet. You really want her with high attack percentage, but you'll see, I believe her skills are HP and attack. Yeah, or this one's defense attack. This one's HP attack. So, and then let's go to our Seeker. He's the only one that needs vast improvement. He does not have high enough crit rate to matter for all affinities. If it's Spirit Affinity, I'm one keying it every time. There's never been a time I believe I have not one keyed Spirit Affinity. But if it's like his off affinity, which is Force, then we're going to have a bad time. But we need better crit damage gloves, so I'm going to be hunting for that. We have him in attack percent chest with speed and crit damage. We have speed with crit damage, crit rate here. Speed, crit rate. Speed, crit rate. Speed, and crit rate. Did you hear that? All of it is speed and crit rate. We have a big crit damage here. And we have him in a defense percent. Or a defense thing, which, you know, is he still... He still deals damage with attack, but he's a defense-based champion. That doesn't make sense. You know, they did that reboot on a lot of those defense champions where they did attack damage for their damage, and they apparently missed him. But that's fine. But attack percentage, speed, you just want to get up to that speed, right? So let's look at that speed again. Let's see. What's our Seeker need to be at? 248, 254, 249. Perfect. We need about 20 more crit rate to make him really viable. I sadly do not have it. And then his masteries are the same as the Man-Eaters and Bellinor. You just take it down the counterattack thing. That I don't know why we took instead. Because it didn't matter apparently. Alright, so now let's go to a clan boss run and let's do how the turn order goes. Let me get my instrumental stuff going for when it's needed. Look at that. I've already done 2 keys on Ultra Nightmare. So let's go over Nightmare. I have extra. Oops. Nope. I have extra keys laying around. Let me just grab them here. Okay. There's a key. I'm going to show you Nightmare, because Ultra Nightmare, Nightmare, and Brutal are going to be the same setup no matter what. Alright? Do not ever start in auto. You will lose the run at like turn 10. So, just kind of bear with me here, okay? So let's start. I'm going to walk you through it as we do this. First Man-Eater, our fast man, A1. He landed the decreased attack. That sucks. Like I said, they need to be a little bit more optimized. As you saw, I went Seeker. So it's going to go A1 first Man-Eater. Seeker, it's going to be his A2. He's going to boost everybody, give him increased attack. Then we A1 again because he gets an extra turn with Tailwind. Slow Man-Eater, A1. Right here, Painkeeper. She needs to do combat tactics. She needs to reduce that cooldown on the Seeker's A2. Bellinor, Insurmountable. Look at that. With the Relentless Gear, we just procced an extra turn. Boom. Everybody's getting good crit rate now. It sucks. It only puts it up there for one turn. I wish they tweaked it a little bit and just put it up there for 2 turns, and I'd always one key all affinities. Now, when I first set this up and I watched Edward Jedi do his video, he said it doesn't matter. The damage is the same A1, A2. It's not. It is not the same. I'm here to tell you it's probably negligible, but his A2 hits harder than his A1. It actually smacks. So I like to do the A2 the second go around because Bellinor put up decreased defense and weaken. So right there, boom, Siphon, 142, and then you saw that proc there from War Master. A2 again, A1 on the Seeker, A2 on the Maneater, and then Spectral Sweep. So you A2 with the Painkeeper, and then you come back to Bellinor, and you do the increased crit rate. Now this is where it sucks, right? He has increased crit rate, but that's fine. We have to start this now. So we're back to Fast Maneater. He needs to do Ancient Blood. And then Seeker's going to A1. Boss is going to get a turn. That's fine. A1 with the slow Maneater again. You don't want to do his A2 or his A3 yet. And you can just hit auto right here. Because the Painkeeper's going to use A1. And that's it. That's all you need to do. And I'm going to let this run out too, and I'm going to play some music for you. Alright folks, I'm going to cut the camera, I'm going to mute myself, and we'll come back when the run's done. Thanks for sticking around, and I hope this helped you out a lot. right, folks, and we're back. And yeah, look at that. 83.5 million on Magic Affinity. And that's just Nightmare, right? Let's just go take a look here. I can show you some proof. So look, we're more than double what we need for the one chest on Nightmare. Very good. Now let's look at my Ultra Nightmare runs. I have two of them at 142.64. It's because my first run was on Void, and that was like 69.7 something. So it was just off the one key mark, which one key we need 70.27. My second one was like 70, 72 point something, and that's how we got to here. And that was because the affinity changed to Spirit, and even on bad RNG, I one key Spirit. So there it is for you. Thanks for tuning in. I'm going to upload this to YouTube. Happy for all the support. Thanks for coming out, everybody. I hope you have yourself a great day. Go to the YouTube channel and put some comments on the video and let me know what else you'd like to see, in Raid. I do have a very stacked account. I have done everything, and I just want to help you guys, get through everything. So you just let me know. All right? You have yourself a wonderful day. Good night.